Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Rupy. I am a lover of all things makeup, but especially eyeshadow and blush. So if you're into that kind of content, you're going to see a lot of that on my channel. Probably a little too much, but please do consider subscribing, and I hope to see you around. Today's video, we are reviewing a palette I bought a couple weeks ago and I just haven't had time to play with, and I'm really excited to try this out for you guys. The brand is called StasyAlex. I believe that is how you pronounce it. This is what their logo and packaging looks like. It's so cute. This is the Golden Kinglet Palette and it's E09. Right there. And this is, I believe, a Polish brand. Are they from they're from Belarus. So the palette itself is so gorgeous. It's like a Natasha Denona 5-pan palette. I believe it is a little bit bigger. I can pull one out to compare for you in just a second. And on the back you get the shade names. It lets us know that it's a 36-month shelf life. This is a cruelty-free product. What else? Yeah, it's created by Anastasia Alexandrovich. I really hope I'm not butchering that. I love this type of packaging, the Natasha Denona style packaging. And here are what the shadows look like. So there are 5 shades. You get kind of a is it multi? I feel like it's more duochrome. These two are kind of like shifty shadows from like green to pink type of shifts. So I'm really excited to play with this and try it out on my eyes because I feel like it's going to be really fun. All right, so here is the this is the Coral palette from Natasha Denona. They're actually pretty much the exact same size. Look at that. Very similar size. I feel like even where the little screws go in, it's super similar. I don't know. The thickness of the lid is similar. The only thing I will say is different is the screws on the back. The one in the Natasha Denona palette is a lot longer. So that's probably the main difference. And then obviously she's got the holes on the back so you can pop the shadows out. This one does not, so I'm not sure if these are magnetically placed into here. We can try to take one out and see. All right, I'm gonna try pulling one out to see. I'm not gonna play with it too much. Oh, yeah, it fell on me, but they are magnetic. And when you pull these shadows out, on the back of them, they do have the names, which I really appreciate because I don't think Natasha puts the names on the back of her palette. So I popped that one out. So if you do want to use these as singles, or you want to pop them out to use with other palettes, or you want to mix and match palettes, you can definitely do that. Now knowing that, I might want to grab more of these so I can actually mix and match them, because that's something I would totally be interested in doing. And that's only if I love this formula. So let's go ahead, zoom you guys in, and we're gonna try this out. Okay, so we're all zoomed in. If you're wondering what's on my face, it'll be in another video. I'll link it in the iCards if I remember, but you'll see it when you see it, you'll know. So here's a little bit more of a close-up on this palette. I'm just gonna turn my lights down a bit so you can see the shades better. So there it is. I like when I hold it up like this, you can see, well, it's gonna look backwards to you, but to me on the viewfinder right now it looks straight. So I am gonna swatch this for you guys. We're gonna go ahead and swatch in order. Oh, I guess I could have known had I just dipped my fingers into swatch, because I haven't even swatched it yet. Oh, that middle shade that we had popped out is very buttery. So those are the first 3 shades. Look at those shimmers. So they are called Flash Iridescent, Organza, and Lame Chameleon. Maybe it's Lame, I don't know. So here is shade number 1. See that pink? Shade number 2, which is just a matte transition type of shade, and then shade number 3, and that one's so flashy. So I'll show you also my fingers, like all of it did come off onto my hand, which that's really good to know. I'm just cleaning my fingers off on a hand sanitizer wipe, and I'm going to dry them off on my towel. We're going to go ahead and swatch the last 2 shades, which are the 2 matte greens named Matte Silk and Matte Silk. Oh, you guys, I think those are the formulas. I think those are the formulas. I'm not really sure actually, because yeah, actually the organza one has a little bit of sheen to it, so it's probably just formula names. Look at that color story. I love that it's just a simple, easy, and these do kind of stain on the fingers, but very simple, easy color story. I feel like it's super easy. I'm really excited to get this shade in the middle on my eyeballs. It looks really good. So let's get right into it. All right, you guys, I'm going in with my first brush, which is a Unit 307. I'm just gonna turn the lights up slightly. We're gonna dip into this organza formula shade. It is 920, I believe is the shade name. So I'm gonna go in with my brush. This is a really like flimsy type of blending brush, but I'm just trying to test out these brushes so that I can come back and review them for you guys, because I know a few people were interested. Okay, so this definitely has a sheen to it, because I am seeing that shine in my crease, which I actually don't really mind, because my eyes when I look straight are slightly hooded, and so a lot of the shimmers from my lid usually end up in the crease anyway, so I'm not too bothered by that. This would be a really nice soft all over the lid type of shade. At least I feel like it really would. If you just wanted like a really soft sheen one day and you don't want to go too crazy with the super metallics, then you could do that. It's just a very slight sheen. I see it more on this eye for some reason than on this eye, and I think it's just my lighting. It's just the lighting probably. Okay, so that's blended into the crease. It's looking good. The next shade I want to grab with my Unit 309 brush. So it's basically the same type of brush, it's just a little bit smaller. I'm going to go in with this green here. This is a Matte Silk formula and it's 94 ms. I wonder, you can probably buy these shades in singles then, with no palettes. So I'm just tapping off any excess, and I'm just going to go right into the immediate crease area, and I'm going to blend it into that original organza shade we'd put in. Okay, so that's going on fairly nicely. Next, I'm taking the BK202 brush, and we're going to go into the darkest shade here, which is 95 ms. And that's just gonna pop right on the outer corner here. What a beautiful deep green. The pigment on that one didn't swatch very nicely, but it's going on beautifully. Really beautiful. I'm actually going to take this natural hairbrush from M Cosmetics, and I want to go back into the lighter matte green, and I'm just going to take this and kind of blend it above where we put that darker green now. Yeah, I feel like this brush just picked it up slightly better. I'm going to take the other side of that same brush, and I'm going to go into that kind of mustardy brown shade. Do you also see I've kind of got hard pen in there now? I don't really know what happened, but it's still picking up okay, so I'm not too worried, but I'm gonna take this above that green. Perfecto. All right, now I want to go in with that super kind of, actually, which one do I want to go in with? I thought I wanted to do this one, but I almost feel like that one's more shifty, and so I want that on my lid. Okay, I'm gonna go in with this shade. All right, so I'm just taking some NYX Glitter Glue Primer on a like flat shader brush, and I'm just gonna put that on my lid. All right, so with the glitter glue brush, I'm gonna go into this first shade. This formula feels very much like the Adept formula, that very squishy putty type of formula. Ooh. Dude. OMG. Wow. I don't even think you can see the shift, you guys. Oh, you can kind of there, the pink. Oof. Okay, I'm gonna try to show you. I don't know how, but I will figure it out. I can't even see that green on the side. Okay, so next I wanna go back in with my BK 202, go back into that dark green. And I just want to put that back on and start blending it kind of over this pink shade. And same thing on this side. Oh, that's really pretty. I'm also going to take this shade on a pencil brush. I'm going to use the one from Units. This is Unit 310. I'm going to start with this lighter green, and I'm just going to pop this on the lower lash line. And then just going in with the dark green, we're gonna do it just on the very outer corner to join that with the top lid. Oof, oof, I love it. Love, love, love that. I think I got a little bit of powder in my eyes. I do have a little bit of fallout, so I'm just gonna take a fluffy brush. I'm just gonna sweep this. And it looks like it picked off quite easily, even though what I have on underneath is all cream products. Hint, hint. Yeah, that's really pretty. Okay, and then I want to take the last shade and do something with that too. So I think that I'm gonna start it on this kind of angled brush. It's very sparkly, so I think I'm definitely gonna have to wet this. And to wet it, I'm gonna use my Benefit Professional. I'm just gonna pop this on my... Oh, this would have been really good all over the lid too. It's very like flaky, this one. Hey, this is kind of duochrome too though. It goes to like a fiery orange shade. And I kind of see a little bit of green in it. Okay. Getting a little bit excited now. I'm gonna take that shade on a pencil brush and I'm just gonna pop it into the inner corner. Oh, guys. I wanna take it a little bit lower too. Oh, I can't. It's so pretty. I'm also just gonna wipe off this fallout from my nose from this shade. All right, I'm just gonna hop off camera. I'm gonna finish up my lips, my brows, my eyes with just a little bit of mascara, and I'll be right back. All right, you guys, so here is a close-up of the eye look with mascara on. All right, so StasyAlex, OMG, you guys. I really like this. I am a sucker for like a quad or like a 5-pan or 6-pan color story, even a 9-pan palette. I feel like I was okay with like 15 pans, but for 15 pans, I only really like my Natasha Denona's, I'm not gonna lie. But anything more than that, I usually get overwhelmed. These though, I feel like you can do so many looks, even though it's so, you know, like it's just so, you would think that with 5 shades you're so limited, but I mean, you could play with just the greens, you could play with this and one of the sparkly shades, you could use a sparkly shade with just the dark green, a sparkly shade with the mid-tone green. You don't have to deepen it up every time, but I just love this look. It's so beautiful. I think it's absolutely stunning. I can't say enough good things about it. And I'm really happy that I got this. I'm really happy that I tried it out. I don't know, there's just something about the formula. It blended beautifully. The sparkles sparkle nicely. It just, from far away, my makeup looks great. Maybe I'm just having a really good makeup day. Who knows? I really love this. I think the mattes blend beautifully. The only formula I'm a little bit unsure of is this one here. I don't know why I have that little bit of hard pan, and I'm wondering if I scrape it, if it'll just kind of go away. But when I scrape it, it almost kind of presses in even more. I don't know if you can tell, so I'm not gonna mess with it too much right now. But I do want to figure that out as I sit here and scrape it even more. And I need to figure out what this organza formula is. You know what, that's not too bad. I think I got most of it. But otherwise, I think it's a really cool palette. This is a cool little color story. You get something shifty. It's not completely overpriced. It's affordable. The shipping to Canada was like $8, and I think shipping after a certain point, I think you can get for free. Also, I think shipping to the US was probably not that expensive either. They had a sale at one point for 20% off as well. And I know a lot of the smaller brands you see don't really do very many sales, but this would be one worth checking out. I found out about this brand, I think originally through like my Explore page. They had like a blue purple palette that I was just like over the moon about. And then when I bought this one, I was kind of not playing with colors so much and I was sticking to my neutrals. So I ended up picking this one. And when I did buy this, I actually bought it because I saw my friend Marta from Marta's Makeup using it. And she had this one and she had one other one. And I saw her swatches and I was like, I need that. I need that in my life and I need it now. And it had to be good and I had to try just one before I went and bought more because I need to know that this formula is something that I'm going to enjoy. Now that I know I like the formula and now that I know it's also magnetic, I think I might be picking up more of these. Probably not right now, but soon. So if you want to see more content with products from this brand, I know they were making some changes too, so I'm gonna wait and see what they have coming. Let me know and I will definitely do that for you guys. Let me know if you've tried StasyAlex before or if you've tried any brands from Belarus. The only one I've tried besides this one is Brnovich, and their mattes are gorgeous too. And I feel like this matte formula kind of reminds me of that, but it's less creamy. Like I feel like the Brnovich one is almost more creamy. These ones felt a little bit on the drier side, not super dry, but like on the drier side compared to the Brnovich shadow. So let me know, did you guys try any of those brands out? I want to hear all the tea from you. But that's all for this one. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button on your way out. And if you haven't already, I would love for you to subscribe and stick around and join our little family here on YouTube. I look forward to hanging out with you, talking about makeup, playing with eyeshadow and blush and whatever you guys want to do. I'm hoping to start doing a little bit more on my channel when it comes to lives and things like that. Let me know what kind of content you're into, what you want to see. I hope that you guys are all staying safe, being healthy and kind, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.